Hey everyone, it's Nicole Vanderveld, and I'm here today with Matt and Justin, our team members from Vanderveld and Associates. We are going to be answering the questions today about buying a home in this market. So, hey guys, you got some questions from our fans and our followers on our Instagram and Facebook page?
Yeah, for sure. So, the question that I'll be answering today is going to be, how much do I have to pay an agent to help me buy a house? So in most home sales, there's two real estate agents involved in the transaction. So one that's going to represent the seller and one that'll represent the buyer. So the listing agent will actually charge a fee to the seller to represent them and market the property and whatnot. Agents who represent the buyers are actually compensated by the listing agent for bringing buyers to the table. So when the home is sold, the listing agent will split the fee with the buyer's agent, which means at the end of the day, buyers don't really have to pay their agents.
That was a great question we received, because that is often people don't realize they don't actually have to pay an expert or professional to represent them when they are buying a home. You are looked after as your interest in the purchase without actually the money coming out of your pocket. So why wouldn't you have a real estate representative work with you for your purchase of your next home? My question I received was, what's the difference between a down payment and a deposit? And when do I actually need to come up with the funds? Well, it's a great question because this one comes up quite often. And when you're submitting an offer, a deposit is required upon the acceptance of an offer. So that means you do actually need to physically have funds available, because that check, bank draft, or money order will actually be cleared through the brokerage trust account. Now, that does not necessarily need to be the amount of your down payment, which is typically 5% to 20+%. The deposit is an amount that's negotiated between the seller and the buyer, and it can be as little as $500 or as much as $50,000. The larger the deposit, typically the stronger the offer. So it's important to make sure that, especially if you're a first-time home buyer that's using maybe some sort of vehicle to purchase a home, such as retirement, first-time home buyer's savings plan, in that case, you still need to have X amount of dollars for the deposit in your account versus the down payment that's being held until closing and used towards the purchase. So I hope that clarifies for everyone. You do need to have that deposit ready when you're ready to submit an offer, and the down payment will be done for closing date.
Yeah, so I actually, I've got the question from first-time home buyers, like you brought up, is how do I afford a home in this market, right? Everybody sees these crazy prices. And the first thing I ask is, well, do you even know what you can afford? Have you spoken to a mortgage broker? That's such an important step in the process. There's no sense in really going to look at different neighborhoods and looking at homes if you don't know exactly what you can afford and what you're going to have to come up with as far as a deposit, what you're going to have to come up with on closing. And a mortgage broker can get a little bit more creative. You actually brought up the RRSPs. A lot of people don't know you can actually borrow funds to invest in an RRSP. And as long as you have that money in an RRSP for 90 days, you can actually then use that money as a down payment tax-free. There's other tools like a cashback mortgage, for example. As long as you can come up with the funds some way, or if you can borrow it from somebody or from somewhere on closing, you can actually do a cashback mortgage where then you're getting some money back to then repay that loan on closing. So there's all kinds of things that, creative things that a mortgage broker can help you with and help you develop a plan. The most important thing, especially in this market, is going into the buying process with confidence, knowing exactly what you can afford, doing the work and being prepared up front so that we can act quickly later.
That's a great point. There's a lot of incentives out there to help you get into the market to buy your first home. So if the whole process seems a little bit nerve-wracking and scary, be sure to reach out to us, and we'd be more than happy to put you in touch with a mortgage professional that can guide you, as well as help explain step by step how we can get you into your first home. And, even there's a lot of buyers out there that have maybe been in their home for a long period of time, and the process has changed a lot in the last 5, 10, 15 years. Don't be afraid to ask the questions. That's why we're here. We love to help. Thanks everyone for watching today. Anything you want to add, guys, before we head out?
That's it. Just best of luck.
Yes.
Awesome.
Good luck to everyone.
Awesome. Thanks for watching. We look forward to helping you in the near future. Have a great day.